Hi everybody, welcome to this video. We are at
Swiss Farm Camping and Caravan.
Yeah, something like that, Henley on Thames. So I'll show you around the pitch in a bit, but that is us there. We've got the lights out this weekend. Nice big pitch, isn't it?
Very nice.
So we're right next to, should we walk down to the lake quickly?
Yep.
We're right next to the lake. You can actually fish the lake here. Someone I know was here last weekend and they seem to think there wasn't much in there. Either that or they're just bad at fishing. So they do have a couple of these lodges here, these wooden ones, and they also have a couple of the, what are they called?
Shepherd's huts.
Shepherd's huts, that's it. They look really cool, don't they? So that, through there, where you can see more caravans, is actually the Caravan and Motorhome Club site, Henley Four Oaks, which we stayed at last summer and reviewed. One thing that's probably worth mentioning is it's quite a lot quieter here, isn't it? It's set back quite a bit further than from the road. And the geese are out. Yeah, so there's benches all around if you want to just come and sit, and that's coming towards us, so we're off. Yeah. Don't want to get injured by a goose. We're about to go and have our Sunday dinner
At the Hill Farm Cafe, I think it's called.
Yeah, so we arrived yesterday. We had dinner in there last night, and we actually had breakfast in there. Our friends came to meet us. They were dropping people off at the airport, so we popped in and we had a really nice breakfast actually. The eggs were so fresh, the colour of the yolks were amazing.
I think they do actually sell those eggs in
Oh, we might have to take some home then.
the shop.
So yeah, that's us there. Nice little end pitch. As you know, now my motor movers are broken, and I reversed on there like a pro, didn't I?
You were really good yesterday.
Yeah, I was pretty chuffed with that. So there's plenty of water points everywhere. What there is here is so much space. It's a family-friendly site. Yeah, park. We've not seen the park, but it looks quite big, doesn't it? So we've just popped down to see the children's play area. As you can see, they're just doing a little bit of maintenance over there. I'm sure that'll be ready for the summer season. And they've got a ping pong table over there, so if you are coming, bring your ping pong bats and balls. There's a huge playing field behind as well, which is just a big expanse of land. Reggie's not allowed in here, as you would expect. There's a fair few pictures on here of different shapes, sizes. So we're going to walk down, have something to eat, and then we'll walk back across the top and show you what it's like up there. 2 sets of facilities. Very clean. And from what I've heard, they're cleaning all the time.
Yeah. There's some family space as well, like with a little bath, if you are coming with children.
Yep. You can hear some aeroplanes. For me, it's an absolute dream. Don't be put off by it, because it's only sort of certain times of the day. They obviously change runways at Heathrow. Yeah, so they're not coming over all the time, and obviously Heathrow isn't open during the night, so there's no middle of the night noise. It's pretty peaceful. You literally, out the entrance to the site, there's a bus stop out there as well, and then cross over and you're on the Thames.
Yep.
Nice little walk into Henley. About 5 to 10 minute walk. That bit's completely cleared out. This was pretty much full yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you can probably hear a tannoy in the distance. That means something must be happening on the Thames. There is an outdoor swimming pool, heated outdoor swimming pool here as well. We'll show you that shortly. Actually, we could go there now if you want.
There's plenty of car parking as well, both before the barrier but also after the barrier.
So that's the park over there. They've actually got some football goals on the other bit, but plenty of space for kids to play, isn't there?
Yep.
This weekend has been so hot, and that looks quite tempting.
Huh.
Yeah, and I'd imagine they have, well, they've got some beds over there, but I imagine they perhaps have more tables and chairs out when it is the right time of year. Okay, so this is, so where we were was the furthest you could be away from the food reception, and as you can tell, it's literally
Not far at all.
Yeah, a couple of minute walk. So we're going to go in there, eat, and we'll pick you up after. So I've got the roast beef, and Sarah's got the roast pork. There is the motorhome service point. That was a lovely dinner, wasn't it?
Very nice.
And a very nice dessert. And sat out in the glorious sunshine. So we'll do the blue review separately. Walk all the way across the top street and down.
Yep.
So they have got some static caravans on it, there's only a few. And then this part is just rows, isn't it?
Just rows of pictures, and these ones are mainly the seasonal pictures. So if you're looking on the map, they're highlighted in different colours. I think they're in blue.
We were talking to a couple of people that live on site that have seasonal pictures, and they thoroughly recommend it. Decent cost.
Yep.
Around £650 per month, including £1 usage of electric a day. Then you just pay whatever on top of it.
Which, considering the area, is very, very reasonable.
I don't think you can get across the top, can you?
I don't know.
So, yeah, these are fully serviced as well. It's picture number 48. I probably won't film all along here because this is quite regimented, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll go down and do the toilets. There's 2 toilet blocks, I did tell you that earlier. Okay, so we're nearly at the end of this row now. That's pitch 34. So we had some admirers of the wisteria this morning. There's 2 plants, one coming up from either side, and you can do your washing up underneath it. So the men's and women's here. Sorry, no, yours is the same, one room, isn't it? The men's is a shower block and a toilet block or room.
No, mine's the same.
Oh, okay. So we'll go in and have a look at those. Okay, so let's go into the gents. So this one is just toilets, and the showers are next door. And this is one of 2 facility blocks. You'd quite find this sign I'm using. Yeah, very clean. Hand towels as well by the door, which is a nice little touch. And then next door you've got the gents' showers. So you've got one there, and then a very big disabled shower. Very nice showers. Like I said, there's only 3 here for men's, but there is a bigger facility block which we will show you next. So these looks like, yeah, you can put your pet bed in these, and not in these ones. Nice big sink for cleaning. Little ironing board. Okay, it looks like this is the system you use to pay. So the washer is £5 and the dryer is £3. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the toilets, but they are playing music, so I'll do a little voiceover. That would be good, wouldn't it? Plenty of information on the food that they serve. Little map of Henley and obviously a map of the site. So this is, I don't know where Camping Field 2 might be, but every pitch has a bench, which is quite handy. All the land at the back you can use as well to walk the dog. And then, talking of dogs, over here by the bin area, there's Nelson Point there. You've got a very, very good dog wash, similar to the one at Love to Stay, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you've got to step up to it, and then you can, Sara will demonstrate.
Turn on the hot and cold.
I don't think they need to have to turn on the taps. I'm in the door.
Oh. Slide.
However, if anyone watching doesn't know how to turn on a hot or cold tap, then you've just been shown. So we're just walking back down now to our pitch. We picked a good one, didn't we?
We did.
We watched the Wookiees on tour video before we come, and they were on the pitch opposite. And then on the day, or the day before, I got confirmation with the pitch number. That's down another one of the rows, and worked out that we were next to them, or opposite them. And that's cool there. That's a horse box that's been turned into, I don't know.
Hiya.
It's quite like the Airstreams, isn't it? And I'll give you a quick whiz around the pitch if Sara takes the dog. So we've got our lights that we bought at the NEC show here, and we've got our string lights that our friends bought us, and I will put in a clip of that tonight. So there's plenty of space out the back here. Definitely didn't need the long cable, but it's the only cable I bring. Good positioning of the service point. If anyone wonders what this pipe here is that I use, it's a washing machine pipe that I bought for about £5 from Screwfix. And then obviously got water plumbed in, and there's plenty of space for an awning and car. So something was left on our chair whilst we were at the pub, and that was this little bag. It's the dog club. So inside the dog club you get some information on what dogs can do. It says the dog's news, but it tells you where they can go and stuff like that, what they can and can't do on site. For us, we got a treat. We got some biodegradable poo bags, and for Reggie, and he has had one or two already, he got a handful of treats. Want one? That's my finger. The most delicate dog you could know. Swiss Farm Dog Club. Oh, he doesn't necessarily like them. Reg, go and get your biscuit. Go and get your biscuit. It's there. Go and get your biscuit.
I think he does, he just wants to see it.
Come on. What's this? What's this? So we'll have some nice crumbs on the sofa. But yeah, nice little touch, especially when you're paying, £1 or £2 extra for the dog. That's a nice little touch to get. I'm just on my way back from my lovely shower. These are the deluxe camping pitches with the benches that we mentioned yesterday. So it's a huge field, get plenty of tents on here. They also have the football goalposts in the background, and you get a nice view of the actual caravan site. This way, ignore my squeaky Crocs, that's because my feet are wet. So we have just walked up to the top of the dog walk. It's a pretty steep hill. You don't have to come up this far. If you perhaps struggle with the hill, you can just walk all the way along the bottom. Who needs a drone while you're up here? I can give you a brief overview. I can't really see the screen, but somewhere over there is facility block that we're near. I was going to call it facility block 1, with the outside washing up with the wisteria over the top, which is absolutely beautiful. We're over that side. Then you've got several rows here. There is a playing field at the bottom that also has a park in it for the children. You've got a few static vans somewhere over here. You've got the bigger facility block there, and then that building, again I can't see the screen so I can't see where I'm pointing, but that's the reception and the restaurant and bar.
And swimming pool.
And swimming pool, yeah, because it doesn't open till May, so but it just looks so nice. It looks clean and it looks like it's ready to jump in, and it is heated, but I bet it's not heated at the moment.
No, they look like they were doing a little bit of maintenance to keep it nice and fresh.
It's just really nice up here, and you know, just with the rolling countryside, and obviously you can't really see it, but you've got the Thames just kind of through them trees, very, very close to the river. Reg is just having a sniff. I'm not sure if it's dogs on lead on this bit. I think it is.
I think it is, but I don't really know. He doesn't mind being on the lead anyway.
No, he doesn't. If we let him off, he'll just bark to come back on it, won't he?
Yeah.
Loads of... I thought they were kites, but someone said they're called red tails. Is a red tail a kite?
Oh, I don't know.
It might be. If anyone that knows about their birds, drop it in the comments, let us know. That's a crow, I know that one. But they fly really low. They're quite impressive to watch, aren't they?
They are very.
And Reggie's enjoying all the sniffing. So there is literally, there's all what you could see over to the left, and then there's a bit more space up there. And to be honest, I don't know if you can get into behind the benches. I don't know if you can get into that forest area. I was told by one of the guys that lives on site that as soon as it gets dark, all the deer come out, and they're all at the top there. There you go, Reg. That's what you wanted.
I do apologise as well. I've got very squeaky shoes.
She has got very squeaky.
If you can hear them.
Should we walk down and along? Because I just wanted to. This is when we did our site walk. We left this row out. So what you will find, and when you go online, you'll be able to find a park map if you want to reserve a pitch yourself. There's some where there's caravans opposite each other, so caravan on the left side and a caravan on the right side, or a motorhome. And then, is there 1 or 2 rows? It's just the one, isn't it? It's one at the top that doesn't have hard standing pitches on the other side. So of course you still could come and find someone on there, but because it's quite quiet, they're just on this side.
They've got grass pitches opposite, haven't they?
Yeah. Apologies if I'm filming a lot of grass or a lot of sky. I cannot see the screen on the camera. It's so bright. So that's where we've just come from, up there. A lot nicer coming back down.
It's a lot less windy down there.
Yeah, you do get a little bit of wind from time to time. I mean, it's been windy anyway, but you do get a little bit of wind. I mean, it's kind of at the, the big hills of the Chilterns and that sort of stuff, so it does kind of whistle through here, but it's been that hot. It's not been too bad, has it?
No, it's been nice.
One thing, and I do forget because we've now extended our stay twice, I do forget what I've told you earlier on in the video, but Henley Four Oaks, that was our probably only thing, was that it's quite close to the road, and particularly if you're on the front pitches, you can't hear it at all here, can you?
No.
That looks lovely up there. You can go walking up there if you like, and you can go across into that field there as well. Plenty of space. When we came here before, we came to have a look round, didn't we?
Yeah.
And when you look up the lines, it looks really rammed in because you can just see sort of caravans left and right, but they actually have loads of space next to them.
Yeah. As we said before as well, all of the gravel on the pictures is really nice gravel.
Yeah.
And well maintained.
Plenty of them as well for your doggo's waste. So yeah, we've got grass pitches on this side and then hard stand in there. So this is pitches 1 to 24. Yeah, it does give you a sort of an illusion that they're really packed in when you see them from the start of a line, but they're not when you actually get up to them.
No, it's definitely spacious, isn't it?
So there is a barrier here, and we did find out last night what the times were, because we come back late a couple of times and expected it not to open. Can you remember?
8 till 11 p.m.
See, when you're saying that, it just looks like they're packed in, and they're not at all.
There's lots of grass between each of the pictures as well, to be fair.
Yeah. So we came here last March, just before we started the YouTube channel, and we bumped into, that's a nice pitch, on its own. It's got a number on it, in case anyone wants to choose this one. Pitch 49. There you go. Yeah, we bumped into Keith and Michelle, didn't we? And obviously they didn't know who we were because we hadn't started YouTubing, and we spoke to them and gave us some advice. Thanks for that. And that's the other facility block there. I think we've sort of back to where we've covered now, haven't we? Yeah, they've got quite a lot of rules, but not like stupid rules. Rules that are fairly, sensible. Yeah, and they enforce them. And they've got the speed things here. I think it's a 5 mile an hour. Yeah, 5 mile an hour, and they enforce it. But you've got kids running around playing football, running out between the caravans and stuff. So it is.
It's not safe to not.
Yeah, and I'm sure no one's interested in aeroplanes. But we've got an A380 coming over, which is my favourite kind. Just down there, and it is out of order at the moment, but they do have one of the toilet cassette cleaners where you put your toilet cassette in, you pay however much it is, you put your coins in, and it not only empties it, but it actually cleans the cassette completely. So I think if you come to a site like this, it's worth using once every now and again. And lovely trees there. There it is, look. Emirates, almost certainly Dubai to Heathrow. So we've got a little barrier, little fence here just to stop people cutting the corner too quick. Haven't had any pitch intruders yet. So we are coming towards the end of the video. I'm just going to give you our final thoughts. We love it here so much we extended our stay not only once but twice. So this is the dog area that you've seen earlier in the video, but just look at them views of the site from up here. Okay, so easy getting to.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's just the last little bit that does get a little bit tighter.
Yeah, it's still like a white line
fine.
In the middle road.
Yeah,
it's fine. If you're coming through Henley, you just need to be a bit cautious because it is there's a bit of one way and stuff like that, but it's wide enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pitch.
Lovely, really nice.
It's one of the reasons we
decided to stay. It gets the sun in the afternoon and the evening, which is perfect when it's a bit warmer.
Yeah.
It's a great size. It's overlooking to the side of the
clean.
lake.
It's nice gravel, isn't it, as well? Yeah, we're really pleased with that pitch.
Yeah, perfect.
So in terms of the services on the pitch, they're also in a really good location. Sometimes things are just a little bit too far away or whatever, but I literally could have come with like a foot of electric cable, a foot of waste hose in, and a foot of hose in for the fully serviced water. Absolutely spot on. Facility cleanliness and quality, there's no problems, is there?
No.
Really clean. They're in there cleaning all the time, so there's nothing wrong with that.
I was just going to say the block that we've been using is just a bit smaller.
Yeah, but it's better because it's quieter.
Yeah,
I've never been in there
quieter.
when anyone else is showering, actually.
Oh, I have.
Okay.
But it's still absolutely fine. It's got the toilets and the shower separately. They're just normal showers that you turn on. There's no push button or anything like that. And then they've obviously got the ones in the main sort of block that is a lot more.
Yeah, so you're never very far away from them, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so things to do in the local area. If we're talking sort of the real local area, then Henley itself is absolutely lovely. You're right on the River Thames. You can rent a boat out, a self-drive boat. You can do...
I think you can get like I don't know if they'd call it chartered or not,
Yeah,
but a driver.
Yeah, there's a bus stop right outside the site, but there's plenty going on here in, well, I don't know about all year round, but certainly from now on to the summer on the Thames. Bit further afield, you've got obviously the Chilterns, you've got Marlow, Reading's not too far, you've got Windsor, Windsor Castle, Legoland, even London really, you're not too far away. And of course Heathrow Airport, did mention to you about the aeroplanes, but I mean they're coming over our heads, you can barely hear them, so that's not a problem. Wi-Fi, just going to swap my hands, my hands hurting now. So Wi-Fi on the pitch is fine. We've used our own phone and that's fine also. TV was okay, but we didn't actually bother retuning it, and it was fine as we rocked up. Dog facilities and friendliness. Very surprised to find a dog shower here. Yeah, a lot of sites we go to, you sort of, it's well advertised and it's sort of like their unique selling point, but actually no one sort of said anything, and then to rock up and see like a really good quality one with the slide-in,
the hose, and the slide-in door, the step. Spot
on.
Plenty of opportunities to walk there.
Plenty of this, which you will have seen earlier. Dark skies, yeah, surprisingly pretty good, and we've had like barely a cloud in the sky, have we, for quite a few nights, so yeah, surprisingly quite good. Value for money, I think we've been paying £44 each time I've gone back in to extend, and I think that includes a £3 fee because I'm doing it with them as opposed to booking online.
Yeah.
It's expensive, but the same as most other sites, and considering the location and what it offers, you know, obviously they've got the clubhouse here where you can eat and drink and that sort of stuff, so I haven't got an issue with paying that.
No, definitely not.
Okay, well thank you very much for watching this video. Next we will be at Cotswolds View, or it's weird because when you phone them they say Banbury View. I think it's kind of known as both, isn't it?
It's on the farm, I think, and there's separate parts while you're there.
Yeah, and then we're at Broadway Caravan and Motorhome Club site. Good.
I was just going to say thanks for watching.
Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you
in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.